Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sheila. In today's video we shall be learning how to make a perfect granny square, beginner friendly style. I know so many people have been requesting this because so many people do it in different ways, so I found a beginner friendly approach to making a perfect granny square. So let's get started. You'll need any hook of your choice. I'll be using a 6.5mm crochet hook, which is a K hook, and then any yarn of your choice. I'll be using robin, and here is the cover for it, 100% acrylic, but you can use any yarn of your choice because this project is to attempt to make a granny square. So you can use any yarn that you have and give it a try and see if you can achieve a perfect granny square with my approach. So we're going to start off with a magic circle, and for a magic circle you're going to bring your yarn like this over your fingers like this, and then wrap it around to create a loop, and then cross it to this side. So we should have an X at the front. So this is the end of the yarn, and then this is the working yarn. So you're going to put your hook through like this, and then pull this loop, the one on this side, and then remove your fingers. So this will have created a ring, and you're going to chain one and tighten that stitch. So you can see this is why it's called a magic circle. You can pull it and then it closes up. So for now we still need that circle. So you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and this counts as a double crochet. You're going to double crochet 2 more times into this space, into that circle that we created. So this is 1 double crochet, and then this is a second double crochet. So right now we have a total of 3 because the chain of 3 counted as 1 stitch. So we have 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain up 1, and then go into the same circle with a total of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So we've done our next 3 double crochets, and now you're going to chain up 1 and go into the same circle with 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So after your 3 double crochets, we're going to chain up 1 and place your last 3 double crochets in that same circle. 1, 2, and 3. So after this we are going to pull this strand to close up the magic circle, and you should have something like this. And then you're going to chain up 1 and slip stitch in between the first chain and the next stitch. So I'm going to go in between those two and make a slip stitch. I'll be explaining why I slip stitch in that place. This is because sometimes it's really hard to put your hook through the top part of the chain. So I usually go into the space between the first and the second stitch. So you should have something like this. And now we're going to row 2, and for row 2 that's when we are going to start creating corners. So you're going to chain up 3 and turn your work, and this counts as a stitch. So place 2 more double crochets in that same chain 1 space. 1, 2, like that, and then you're going to chain up 2. So this is our very first corner. chain 2, and then place 3 more double crochets in the chain 1 space. So 1, 2 and 3, like that. So we've created this, and then you're going to chain up 1 and go into the next chain 1 space, which is this one, and you're going to place 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, all in that same chain 1 space, like that. And now you're going to chain up 1 and go into the next chain 1 space with 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, all in the same space. And then you're going to chain up 1 and go into the last chain 1 space, which is this one, and do the same thing. 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. And after this, you're going to chain up 1 and go in between the first stitch here and the second stitch, and go in there with a slip stitch. So by the end of row 2, you should be seeing your corners here at the chain 2 spaces. So every chain 2 space created a corner of the square, and every chain 1 space didn't create a corner. That was a side of the square. So after this, you're going to chain up 3. We are going to row 3. Turn your work. This counts as a stitch, and you're going to go into this chain 1 space with a total of 2 more double crochets, and then you're going to chain up 1 and go into the corner with a corner. So every chain 2 space or every corner will get 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. So that's for every corner. And every chain 1 space will get 3 double crochets, but remember to always chain 1 in between. So chain 1 and then 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space. So since this is not a corner, we don't do this. We just place 3 double crochets. And when it comes to a corner, you chain 1 and then place 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. That's how to create a corner. So after your 3 double crochets here, you're going to chain up 1. This is a chain 1 space, so every chain 1 space will get 3 double crochets only, and then chain 1, and this is a corner, and every corner gets 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. So we are done with the third corner, because this is the first, the second, the third, and then chain 1, go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and this is a corner, so we are placing our very last corner here. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, all in the same space or corner. And after this, you're going to chain up 1 and slip stitch in between this stitch and this stitch. So in between there, I'll go in there with a slip stitch, and that marks the end of round 3, and we are going to keep repeating this until our granny square grows. So for round 4 we are basically doing the same thing as we did for round 3. So chain up 3, which counts as a double crochet, turn your work, place 2 more double crochets in that chain 1 space, and then go all the way around, placing 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets at every corner, and only 3 double crochets in each chain 1 space. So your work will start growing bigger. Here is a sample of my bigger work. I'm still going like this. So I hope you can continue and achieve a perfect granny square. And the reason why I've done this tutorial is because our next tutorial is about a cocoon cardigan, and we are going to be using this square. So let me go ahead and keep working, and in my next tutorial I'll let you know what we shall use this granny square for. So thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.